everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. I was on Instagram or Threads or one of those X something, and I saw some people really just like going in on a fellow YouTuber named Matty Happia, I believe his last name is, about AI. And it seems like he must have taken a sponsorship from an AI company, and people were really up in arms about it. So I thought I would just weigh in because honestly, I think you guys need to calm your asses down. Let's jump into it. Here we go. So first off, I just want to say that AI is here. It's not going anywhere. We can love it, we can hate it, we could use it, we can not use it, we can talk bad about people who do use it. But the fact of the matter is, it is here, it's staying with us, and it has been with us for a long time. It's just more visible now. But here's the thing. If you don't like it, ignore it, if you can. If you don't ignore it, or you can't ignore it, then just be quiet, because other people want to use it and they need it, or they like it, or they want to use it, or maybe it's just because they need to eat. I mean, the reality of it is that YouTube is not paying creators what they used to. It used to be that creators could go out there, make our videos, and we got paid a fair amount of money. I mean, you could go and make a real living on YouTube. It's a lot harder to do that nowadays. And it doesn't have anything to do with AI, or I shouldn't say anything. It's not entirely having to do with AI. It is the way YouTube is changing its monetization. It's changing the way their business model is. They want to move, I think, more into being like a television network or a movie studio or something. And so a lot of us content creators out there, we're just not making the money that we used to make. And so there are a lot of us out there that still need to eat. And so we take brand deals, whether it be for a phone or a camera or a service like some sort of AI service. And I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle if they're doing some legit work. If they are doing honest, legal work, I don't really care. Do what you do to eat. It makes no difference to me if you make a video from a sponsored video about an AI agent that's making video or B-roll or whatever else versus you just say, I can't afford to do this full time, and so you go get a job working in customer service or doing something else. I'd rather see people stay on the platform and live out their creative dreams and do AI sponsorships than to give up on it and to go work for some corporate, job. That to me, having had to have done that in the past in my life, that is a soul-sucking experience, and I would not want anybody to experience that themselves. So when I see people getting upset with creators on here because they had to go and do a sponsorship, maybe that wasn't the best thing for them. Maybe they didn't even want to do that necessarily, but they needed to do that. And because it was legal, and they looked at it and they said, okay, this is not like the top of my list, but I can see the value in it, so sure, I'll make a video about it. Well, don't get up there and drag them through the mud all over the internet, Talk to them, have a conversation with them, and see what's what. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I like AI. I have fun with AI. AI is a fantastic tool. There are times where I am doing something and I need a little clip of B-roll. Well, I could go pay somebody, or because I already pay for Google Gemini, I can simply go ahead, type in a prompt, boom, get myself a little 10-second B-roll clip, and I'm good. That's what it is. And you don't have to like it, but it's something that is available when I'm in a pinch. So I just think that, some people love it, some people hate it. It's your preference. I'm not telling you how to feel about it. I'm just telling you that as creators, we all need to sort of settle down and calm down and stick together. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not want to see, my job go away. I have had my entire career as a, creative professional in some sorts, a visual professional. I started off as a photojournalist working for very small newspapers, and I'm talking tiny small town newspapers, shooting bar league baseball and such, and then moving up to a mid-sized paper before finally getting up to like the LA Times. And then I got laid off because that's what happens. The industry changes, and the industry changed because it moved from being like regular newspapers where you get it delivered to your house or you go pull it out of the little kiosk box to the internet took off. And all of a sudden it was like, I don't have a job anymore. I have to figure out what to do. So I started freelancing and I went to magazines and started shooting there. And then I moved out to the East Coast and I started shooting video, and then I started doing YouTube stuff. The reality of it is that your industry is going to change. Industries do change, and you have to change with it. And getting mad about the new technology just isn't going to help you along the way. I mean, I was very, very adamant early on that I was going to shoot film. I did not want to switch to digital. I should have switched to digital earlier than I did. But at one point when I was at the LA Times, I bought myself a little digital camera just for fun, and I took it with me out on assignment, and I realized I don't need to have the highest quality file to get printed on a basically piece of crap, newspaper, print paper. So I was able to use those images, and it was so fast and quick. I found myself using it more and more and more and more. And so I started shooting digital. But that's what happened is, I started to make that transition. And there were a lot of people that were very anti-digital. They were all about shooting film. You're not a real photographer if you're not shooting film. You're not real if you can't shoot slide film. If you're not shooting chrome and you can't get all of your exposure perfect right off the bat in every scenario on chrome, you're not a real photographer. Guess what? Yes, you are. If you shoot digital and you review your film, your images right there, and you make adjustments and you shoot it again, you're a real photographer. But that's one of those things. Technology changes, and when it changes, you have to be ready to change with it, or you're going to get left behind. It just is what it is. Now, I don't know what that means in this AI world. I don't know how we all change and how we survive and all of that. But what I do know is we will survive. It may be that we look different, things look different. It may be that you become more of a story editor than a filmmaker in the sense of actually shooting the images. Maybe AI is creating the images and you're creating and shaping the story. I don't know. I mean, as far as news is concerned, we're always going to need shooters for news because AI can recreate stuff, but it can't actually capture those live moments. If you're shooting sports or something, you still need people operating those cameras until AI gets to the point where you can just set the cameras up and let them run. But transitions will happen, things will change, AI will continue to advance. You can continue to get mad about it, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to keep on going on. Progress is not going to stop progressing because you don't like the process. So anyways, that's it. I just want to give my piece. All right, everyone. Well, there you go. That's it. That is my little bit of a rant. Now, I saw some people online, going back and forth, all upset about AI because the creator looks like he took a sponsorship or something. Leave that man alone. Unless you're going to pay his bills, leave that man alone. If you don't like his content because he created an AI-sponsored ad or something, then don't follow him. Leave him be. But don't cause him grief. Just move about your day. Because honestly, you go to sleep, you wake up the next day, find out you have a flat tire. I guarantee you that's going to be more prominent in your life than the fact that some creator on YouTube made an AI-sponsored video. Is what it is. All right, I'm out. Anyways, you guys, I'm Larry with Today I Feel Like. I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of a rant. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Instagram. And again, I'm Larry with Today I Feel Like, and until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.